Hey there, fellow travelers! Welcome to Austria, a country that's like stepping right into a beautiful fairy tale. We're gonna journey through rolling hills dotted with vineyards, explore charming villages seemingly untouched by time, and discover the heart of Austria's vibrant culture. Now you might know Austria for its grand cities like Vienna and Salzburg, and don't worry, we'll get to those another time. But today, we're going off the beaten path, venturing beyond the typical tourist trails to uncover some hidden gems. So, pack your bags, grab your walking shoes, and get ready for an Austrian adventure. And hey, if you want more travel tips and inspiration like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Here we are in Halstat, nestled beside the glassy emerald waters of Hallstatter Sea. This village is straight out of a storybook, with its colorful houses stacked against the mountainside, their reflections shimmering in the lake. You can feel the history here, dating back to prehistoric times when salt mining was a way of life. Speaking of salt mines, a trip up to the Salzwelt in Hallstatt is a must-do. Imagine for a moment being transported back in time, deep inside the mountain. You'll learn about the fascinating history of salt mining, ride the world's oldest wooden slide, trust me, it's a thrill, and enjoy breathtaking views of the village and lake from high above. But Halstat is more than just its salt mines. Take a leisurely stroll along the lake promenade, breathe in the fresh mountain air, and soak up the peaceful ambiance. Pop into a local Gasthaus for a hearty Austrian lunch, maybe some Wiener Schnitzel or Tafelspitz, and savor the flavors of this charming village. As you wander through the narrow streets, you'll find charming shops selling local crafts and souvenirs. Pick up a hand-painted Christmas ornament or a piece of traditional Austrian Trachten clothing, a unique reminder of your time in this magical place. And don't miss the opportunity to take a boat ride on the lake. As you glide across the water surrounded by towering mountains and lush greenery, you'll understand why Hallstatt is considered one of the most beautiful places in Austria. One of my favorite things to do in Hallstatt is to simply find a quiet spot by the lake, close my eyes, and listen to the gentle lapping of the water. It's the perfect place to escape the hustle and bustle of everyday life and reconnect with nature. Before you leave Hallstatt, be sure to visit the Beinhaus or Bone House located behind the Catholic Church. This small ossuary holds the skulls of over 1,200 residents, each one intricately painted with floral designs and family names. It's a unique and somewhat eerie tradition that reflects the limited burial space in this mountain village. Next, we're off to another enchanting destination, the Watchtowow Valley. Get ready to be wowed by rolling vineyards, medieval castles, and the mighty Danube River. Welcome to the Watchtowow Valley, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that stretches along the Danube River like a ribbon of vineyards, apricot orchards, and charming villages. This is a place where time seems to slow down, where you can savor the simple pleasures of life, a glass of local wine, a bike ride along the river, or a leisurely lunch overlooking the vineyards. One of the best ways to experience the Watchtowow is by bike. Rent a bike in Krems or Melk, and set off on a leisurely ride along the Danube bike path which winds its way through the heart of the valley. You'll pass by terraced vineyards, picturesque villages, and historic castles, with plenty of opportunities to stop for a picnic or a refreshing drink along the way. Speaking of castles, the Watchtowow is home to some of Austria's most impressive medieval fortresses. Perched high above the Danube, these castles offer breathtaking views of the valley and a glimpse into Austria's rich history. Be sure to visit the majestic Burgruin Dürnstein, where legend has it that Richard the Lionheart was imprisoned in the 12th century. Another must-see is Melk Abbey, a magnificent Benedictine monastery that towers above the Danube. Step inside to marvel at the abbey's opulent Baroque architecture, its frescoed ceilings, and its impressive library, home to thousands of ancient manuscripts. But the Watchtowow is not just about history and architecture, it's also a region renowned for its winemaking tradition. Be sure to sample some of the local Gruner, Veltliner, and Riesling wines, known for their crisp, refreshing flavors. Many wineries offer tastings and tours, giving you a chance to meet the winemakers and learn about their craft. For a truly authentic Watchtowow experience, spend the night in one of the region's charming guest houses or small hotels. You'll be greeted with warm hospitality, comfortable accommodations, and a hearty breakfast to fuel your explorations. Next, we're off to Graz, Austria's second-largest city, where we'll discover a vibrant blend of modern art, historic architecture, and a lively culinary scene. Get ready to be charmed by Graz's unique character. And here we are in Graz, a city that effortlessly blends its rich history with a modern, creative spirit. You'll find medieval courtyards tucked away behind sleek, contemporary buildings and cobblestone streets leading to cutting-edge museums. Graz is a city that surprises you at every turn, a place where you can wander for hours, discovering hidden gems and soaking up its unique atmosphere. Let's start our exploration in the heart of Graz, the Altstadt, or Old Town. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a treasure trove of historic architecture, with winding streets lined with colorful Renaissance-era buildings. You'll feel like you've stepped back in time as you wander through its charming squares, each with its own story to tell. Dominating the Graz skyline is the Schlossberg, a hilltop fortress that offers panoramic views of the city. Take the funicular up, or challenge yourself with a hike through the wooded slopes. Once at the top, you'll be rewarded with breathtaking views of Graz's red-roofed houses, the meandering Moor River, and the surrounding countryside. Graz is also a city that embraces modern art and design. One of its most iconic landmarks is the Kunsthaus Graz, a futuristic art museum affectionately known as the Friendly Alien due to its unique biomorphic design. Inside, you'll find a fascinating collection of contemporary art from around the world. For a taste of local life, head to the farmers' market held on Kaiser Joseph Platz. Here you can mingle with locals, browse stalls overflowing with fresh produce, regional specialties and handcrafted goods. Grab a picnic lunch and find a sunny spot in the Stadtpark, Graz's sprawling green oasis in the heart of the city. And speaking of food, Graz boasts a vibrant culinary scene with everything from traditional Austrian taverns serving hearty stews and dumplings to trendy cafes and Michelin-starred restaurants. Be sure to try some of the local Styrian specialties like pumpkin seed oil, which is used in everything from salads to desserts. As the sun begins to set, make your way to the Murencell, a floating platform in the middle of the Mur River. Next, we're trading the cityscapes for serene landscapes as we journey to Lake Neustadt, a haven for nature lovers and birdwatchers. Get ready to reconnect with nature. Lake Neustadt. Here the pace of life slows down to the rhythm of nature. Surrounded by reeds and shallow waters, this steppe lake, shared with Hungary, is a haven for wildlife and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Birdwatchers, grab your binoculars. Lake Neustadt is a paradise for feathered friends. One of the best ways to experience the lake is by bike. Cycle along the well-maintained paths that wind through vineyards, charming villages, and the Neusiedler Winkle National Park. Feel the breeze in your hair. Breathe in the fresh air, and let the beauty of the surrounding nature soothe your soul. Speaking of the national park, it's a must-visit for any nature enthusiast. Home to a diverse range of habitats, from salt marshes and grasslands to ancient oak forests, the park is a sanctuary for over 300 bird species. Keep an eye out for herons, egrets, spoonbills, and even the majestic white-tailed eagle. For a unique perspective of the lake, take a boat trip. Glide across the tranquil waters surrounded by reeds and the calls of birds. You can even opt for a traditional wooden boat ride, propelled by long poles, for a truly authentic experience. But Lake Neustadt isn't just about nature. Dotted around the lake are charming villages, each with its own character and charm. Visit Rust, known for its picturesque cobblestone streets and its stork nests perched atop its rooftops. Or explore Potersdorf am See, a popular spot for windsurfing and kite surfing. And no trip to Lake Neustadt would be complete without indulging in the region's culinary delights. The area is renowned for its wines, particularly its crisp white wines and its sweet dessert wines. Next, we're heading to Linz, a city where innovation and creativity meet a rich industrial heritage. Get ready to be surprised by Linz's dynamism. Hold on to your hats, folks, because Linz is a city that defies expectations. Often overlooked, Linz is a hidden gem, a city where a rich industrial past fuels a vibrant present filled with art, technology, and a forward-thinking spirit. Let's start our exploration in the heart of Linz, the Hauptplatz, one of the largest and most beautiful main squares in Austria. Lined with pastel-colored Baroque buildings, the Hauptplatz is a lively hub of activity, with shops, cafes, and street performers, creating a bustling atmosphere. Be sure to check out the Trinity Column, a towering plague column that stands as a symbol of the city's resilience. Linz has a fascinating industrial heritage, and you can delve into its past at the Voestalpine Steel World. This interactive museum takes you on a journey through the world of steel production, from its raw materials to its finished products. You'll be amazed by the scale of the industry and the ingenuity of the processes involved. But Linz is not just about its industrial past, it's also a city that embraces the future. The Ars Electronica Center, known as the Museum of the Future, is a cutting-edge museum dedicated to art, technology, and society. Explore interactive exhibitions, delve into the world of artificial intelligence, and experience the latest in digital art and design. For panoramic views of the city, head up to the Postlingberg, a hill overlooking Linz. You can take the Postlingbergbahn, a historic tram that has been transporting passengers up the hill since 1898. Once at the top, you'll be rewarded with breathtaking views of Linz, the Danube River, and the surrounding countryside. And speaking of the Danube, Linz has a special connection to the river. Take a stroll along the Danube Promenade, or hop on a river cruise to experience the city from a different perspective. You can even rent a bike and cycle along the Danube cycle path, which stretches for miles along the riverbanks. Linz is a city that constantly surprises and delights. It's a place where history and innovation collide, where art and technology intertwine, and where a warm welcome awaits you around every corner. Well, there you have it, a glimpse into the heart of Austria, from charming villages to vibrant cities, and from majestic mountains to serene lakes. I hope this journey has inspired you to add Austria to your travel bucket list. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and share it with your fellow travel enthusiasts. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more travel tips, inspiration, and adventures from around the world. Until next time, happy travels.